guys. Online students, let me know if I'm audible. Okay. विराट अनुज का भी कर लिया था, ये कर लिया था. हम्म. हम्म. यस. यस. यहाँ से बच रहा है ना. ओके, लेट्स कवर पीवाईक्यूज. पीवाईक्यूज करें. Attempt this question. Question पढ़ो अच्छे से. What could be the minimum number of persons in the queue? Meaning there could be multiple answers, but what is the minimum among them? कल का पेपर दिया था. पेपर दिया कल. कैसा रहा? अच्छा. Sandeep, question is what is the minimum number of people in the queue? मतलब there can be multiple answers, but question है कि minimum क्या है उसमें से. पास हो रहे हो? दिया ना अटेम्प्ट. फिर अच्छा, उनका था सीसैट 1.2 का था. हम्म. थोड़े अलग टाइप के थे. पैसेज में जो भी आर्ग्यू किया गया है उस आर्ग्यूमेंट को वीकन कौन सा ऑप्शन करेगा? तो थोड़े अलग अलग टाइप के थे, मतलब आपके अगेन मैंने नहीं बनाए थे, बट उठाए थे मैंने। अच्छा। हम्म। ओके गुड। बहुत इजी क्वेश्चन थे परम्यूटेशंस के तो। यस, यू आर राइट नाउ संदीप, सिद्धार्थ, अश्विनी। क्वेश्चंस। पीएनसी के ही ज्यादा थे क्योंकि वो सेक्शनल टेस्ट हमने बोला था ना, 18-20 क्वेश्चन तो उसके थे। होंगे। यस दिस क्वेश्चन। हाँ राहुल। अच्छा, मिनिमम पूछा है। कहाँ रहा है 22? Minimum question is minimum number of persons. So of course there will be less information in the question than required to find out exact answer. So answer won't be exact. Answer could be multiple. By that reason we can find out minimum number. This is CSA 22 questions. See there are three persons A, B, C standing in a queue, not necessarily in the same order. So order कुछ भी हो सकता है. There are four persons between A and B. Fine. So A, B and four person or B, four person A. ऐसा कुछ है. Seven persons between B and C. So C can be this side or this side. So if C is this side, this is the thing. If C is this side, then we have B, four persons, A fifth, 6, 7, and then C. This is another possibility. Same thing with this. Here we have 2, C2. Here we have 7, C1. B and C के बीच में 7 people. Okay, next. 11 persons ahead of C and 13 behind of A. 11 ahead of C meaning this side 11 or this side 11. Least किस में आएगा? Here. So most probably question is talking about this because we want to find out minimum number. If you forget about this C for a moment and if you forget about that C and we find out that we conclude that there are 11 people ahead of C. So 7, 8 plus 4, 12 ज्यादा हो गया ना, तो A इधर है, then there are C and 3 people. ठीक है, this could be a possibility. 11 people ahead of C. अच्छा, 11 persons ahead of. Okay. तो प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है क्या? ये हो ही नहीं सकता. अच्छा. यस, तो ये केस हो नहीं सकता. लेट अस ट्राई हियर. बिकॉज यहाँ पे 11 people, there are more people already ahead of C. And if you put C this side, then you'll have so many people, right? So most probably this won't be the case. Let us see here. 11 people ahead of C meaning again too many people. So instead, it could be here. 11 people ahead of C meaning 2 plus 4, 6 plus 2, 8 and 3 here. And 13 people behind A. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 10. This is, I think, the minimum. If you count 10 plus 6, 16, 3, 19, 20, 21, 22. And again, if you observe, whenever UPSC asks about minimum or maximum, answer will be minimum or maximum. ये 60%, 60-40 वाला खेल है, ऐसा पकड़ के मत जाना दिमाग में, बट इन केस वो आ गया तो खुश हो जाना कि ये सही होगा. 60-70% of the times, examiner becomes little bit more dayalu. Yes, whenever question asks about minimum, जो भी आंसर में मिनिमम है, that would be the answer. If the question was maximum, this would have been the answer. Maximum number of times. Again, observation when examiner sets the question. ऐसा हमने वहां पे भी किया था. There was a rectangular field such that x1 plus x2, length plus breadth is equal to 40. Find out the maximum area. And the maximum option was 400. हमने 20 डाल के 400 आंसर आ गया, वही आंसर था. ठीक है. Honest students, fair enough this question. मैं ऊपर वाला बता रहा हूँ. श्रव्या, सिद्धार्थ, विवास, अंकित. यस, हरिता, उर्निता, सबका हो गया. Did you guys understand? Question specifically asks you to find out minimum number of people. So you design your arrangement in such that number of people become minimum. In maximum cases, it is the minimum option or the least option that will be the answer in minimum questions. It is the most or highest option in the maximum type of questions. चले आगे. Next question देखो. Let others try. Please try. विवास, कैसा रहा आपका कल का टेस्ट? अच्छा. अच्छा. अच्छा, एक्यूरेसी होगी तो फिर भी पास हो जाओगे. क्वेश्चन इजी सेट किए थे. वाला भी था, मैं रिवाइज नहीं किया था, मुझे लगा था कि सॉल्व कर some passages were standard, some passages purposefully मैंने थोड़ा different, आप ready रहो इसलिए वो डाले थे. Because in other examinations में वो पूछे गए हैं passages, इसलिए they were also good. नहीं नहीं, यूपीएससी के नहीं थे, other examinations. Okay. Okay. Everybody is getting D. Yes, निरंजन, आपका हो गया? अच्छा, बातें करने में लग गए. There is some information and there are two statements and we have to again data sufficiency का question है. You see, in data sufficiency, question based on other topics are asked. It's not a standalone topic जिसमें कुछ अलग पूछा जाएगा. knowledge of other topics will be used here in a different way. This is data sufficiency question. राहुल हो गया? अच्छा, खत्म है? अरे यार. हम्म. उतने नहीं थे तो दोनों मिला के 22-25 होंगे. दोनों मिला के होंगे. बस total questions of non-comprehension are like 53 ना. हो गया राहुल? दिख नहीं रहा है क्या आपको? देखो there are 6 lectures ABCDEF, each of 1 hour duration between 8 and 2. So it's a 6 hour class. Like Santosh sir की होगी probably. He will teach 6 subjects of 1 hour each. Question: which lecture is in the third period? Fine. That we have to answer in affirmative or negative way. Data sufficiency है. You can say कि no or yes, but you have to answer the question. Let us see statement number 1. Lecture F is preceded by A and followed by C. F preceded by A followed by C. Correct. Statement 2. There is no lecture after lecture B. So lecture B is at the end. Right? Lecture B is at the end. There is no lecture followed. There is no lecture after lecture number B. Can we answer which is in the third period? We have 6 spots for lectures. Here we have B, definitely. And we know that these 3 come together. They can come together anywhere. Right? We cannot answer which is in the third period. They will just come as a block together. But they can be anywhere. So we cannot answer using both statements. So answer here is clearly D. Very simple question. CSE 22. देखो पुराना question नहीं है. Again, it's not an old question. Very easy question. CSE 21. Again data sufficiency. Okay. Okay. Everybody is getting the same answer. Okay. बस Everybody is right. Very good. Again, very easy question. Easy था ना बहुत. Again, CSE 2021 है देखो. It is not an old question. So there are enough easy question in every year's paper for you to solve. हाँ, हो गया? First, let us read the question. Question is, what is Seema's rank from the top in the class of 40 students? So it is already given that there are 40 students in the question itself. And question is Seema's rank in the 40 list. Statement 1, Priya ranks 4 below Seema. So there is Seema. And here is Priya. She ranks 4 below Seema. We know how many people are here. There are 3 people. And Seema, Priya ranks 4 below Seema, and Seema is 31st from the bottom. Acha. So you know how many people are from the bottom. And what else you know? You know for total number of students. If she's 31st from the bottom, she's automatically 8th from the top. वो तो ये भी information की जरूरत नहीं है. If Seema is 31st from the bottom, she's 8th from the top. That we already know. 8th होगा, 9th होगा. 9th होगा या 10th होगा. 10th होगा rather. 10th ना. 31st from the bottom meaning there are 30 people below her. 30 plus 1 31 हो गया. So 9 people above her. Total 40 students है ना. So she is 10th from the top. ये find नहीं करना है, but still we can answer only. So statement 1 is definitely enough. Statement 2, Ina ranks 2 above Seema. So there is Seema, there is Ina, and there is one person in between. And is 37 from the bottom. Now Ina is given 37 from the bottom. So there are 36 people here. That is given. You know how many people are on the top? 3 people are on the top. So automatically Seema's rank is known. Right? 3 plus 2. So 6th. She is 6th. So either statement 1 alone or statement 2 alone is sufficient. Acha, in this statement, Priya is 31st from the bottom. ठीक है. Not Seema. Fair enough, Sandeep. But in that case also you can find out because we know how many people are there between Seema and Priya. हाँ. ठीक. Neither case we can find out Seema's rank from the top. Very easy question. How about next CSE 2020? Firstly, you have to see that if this is overlapping wala case या फिर non-overlapping wala case. आपने भी दिया था कल वाला. कितना अटेम्प्ट हुआ? अच्छा. 48 is fair enough, no problem. अच्छा. स्टार्टिंग में ही बोला था आपको क्या करना है उसके लिए. हाँ. 40 में 20 होने चाहिए, यहाँ पे तो 2 मिनट में हो जाता है. When I give you questions, all of you do it in 2 minutes. हम्म. तो वही 27 सारे करने हैं कि नहीं, वो डिसीजन लेना है फिर आपको. अगर बैलेंस करना है तो इट वुड बी इम्प्रूडेंट, बट अगर आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं वो आप मेरे लिए बेटर वो स्ट्रेटेजी है तो आप वो कर लो. अच्छा, ये तो एक्स्ट्रॉर्डिनरी है. Fair enough, whatever works best for you, that you have to figure out. My recommendations are for general. ये मेरा जनरल रिकमेंडेशन है. आपको पर्टिकुलरली अगर आपको लग रहा है कि मुझे ये ज्यादा सुटेबल है कि सारे पैसेजेस कर लो, आप वो कर लो. 3-3 आंसर क्यों आ रहे हैं यार अलग अलग? 41, 42, 45. आपका 41. हाँ, 40. तो ऑप्शन ए वुड बी 40. आपको 4 तो नहीं होगा आंसर. ऑप्शन ए इज आई थिंक 40. मैं नहीं बोल रहा कि वो सही है, आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू व्हाट इज द ऑप्शन. हाँ, तो 4 तो नहीं होगा ना ऑप्शन. हाँ. Just count, huh? 42. Okay. So 42 is getting now some traction. 41 is also getting traction. Harita is saying Dean cannot be found out. नहीं नहीं, हरिता आंसर आता है यार. Yes, Karthikeya, you're also it's 42. Let us see. Let us find out in both cases, overlapping wala case, non-overlapping wala case. And in both cases, one of the cases will automatically get eliminated. A is 16 from the end. So there are 15 people to the left of A. Correct. And B is 18 from the right. So if this is non-overlapping wala case, this should be the scenario. There are some people in between. Then थोड़ा और इधर लेते चलो. G is 11th from A towards the right. So there are 10 people here and then there is G. ठीक है, यही कह रहा है. This is a non-overlapping case for I'm taking first. And third from V towards the right end. So V के right में. So this is not going to work. Or is it? ये भी हो सकता है ना. V can come here and G can come here. Yes, that can go. Fine. So what is going to happen then? Yes, G is 11 from A towards the right. So these are 10 people, and he is third from the V to the right. So here there are 2 people. So 2 plus 1 plus here there are 7 people then. Right? And out of 18, these are 2, 3. So here there are 15 people. This is arrangement that fits the question. How many boys are there in a row? Count 15 plus 15. कौन सा? Third towards the right, no? So 2 people are in between. नहीं, first, second, third. So 2 people in between. मैं in between लिख रहा हूँ. हाँ? B को कैसे फर्स्ट काउंट करोगे? मेरे से तीसरा, मतलब पहला, दूसरा, तीसरा, ऐसे काउंट करते. हाँ हाँ हाँ. So V is here, third from me, meaning this is first, this is second, and this is here. G is standing. There are 2 people in between. So 15 plus 15, 30, 37, 39, 41, 42, 43. नहीं, 40, 41, 42. Sorry. You can also take non-overlapping wala case and then see if the answer comes. Non-overlapping wala case क्या होगा? Then we'll have V here and A here. In that case, so there are 15 people ahead of A. Here there are 15 people, and behind V there are 18 people. No? So here there are 17 people. Then we have G is 11 from A towards the right end. So there are 10 people here. 10 people here. Total there are 17 on this side. So 10 plus 6 should be here. So automatically there are 8 here. Correct. This should be the arrangement. Now if this fits, वो हमें देखना है. Then G is 11 from A towards the right. है ही नहीं इतने लोग. So this is not going to work. Yes. So this is the only arrangement that is possible. If this was also possible, answer would have been D. But since this is not possible, answer is C. ठीक है? नहीं समझ आया? हाँ. क्या क्या क्या? हाँ. हाँ. बट ये अरेंजमेंट समझ में नहीं आया क्या? See, there are A is 16th. So ahead of A there are 15 people. That is what we mean by A is 16th from the left end. And V is 18th from the right. So V is standing here and 18th from the right end. Then they are saying G is 11th from A towards right. So G can be here or here. And third from V towards the right. So V के right में है G. So G has to be somewhere here. So V is here, G is here, and because V is third to the right of V. So there are two people in between, and he is 11th from A towards the right. So there are 10 people to the right of 10 people in between. So 1, 2, 3, and there are 7 people here. This is the arrangement. Just count the number of people and you will get the answer. ठीक है सिद्धार्थ? हाँ, जो भी होगा. Just eliminate the non-overlapping case as well. ठीक है? Because if that is also true, then answer could be D. But here, since it is eliminated, answer clearly, uniquely is C. ठीक है? C 42. तुम यार कैलकुलेशन एरर मत करा करो, तुम गिनो. पीछे 17 लोग हैं. हाँ हाँ, पीछे 17 लोग हैं. कुछ गलती कर दी क्या? अच्छा, ये हुआ था ना 7, then V, then 2, then G, and then there are 17. नहीं नहीं, 17 नहीं यार, 15. Because there are towards the V is 18, so 14 ना फिर ये. नहीं नहीं, V is 18th from the right. हाँ तो तुम्हारा सही है, फिर ये ठीक है. Yes, 41. Okay. अवार्ड चाहिए? ठीक है. तो अगेन ऑप्शन में 41 42 दोनों है. एग्जामिनर हैज पर्पसली सेट दिस. ऐसी मिस्टेक्स मत कर. हाँ हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. एग्जामिनर चेकिंग योर एक्यूरेसी. नेक्स्ट. एकदम एकदम इजी क्वेश्चन है. कुछ नहीं है इस क्वेश्चन में. यस ऑफ कोर्स अश्विनी, कोई डाउट ही नहीं इसमें. इसमें गलती मत करना यार. Yes, correct. Siddharth Shagun, correct. इसमें क्या क्यों गलती करना है, मतलब these are free marks. हम्म, फिर वही बात. How are you making this mistake? He is on the first step, ladder है. He is on the, या तो ऐसी वाली ladder ले लो चलो. So he is on step number 1. यहाँ पे वो खड़ा है. 4 more. So he will go on 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And this is fifth. 1 plus 4 ना, fifth. Fifth is the middle. So 4 नीचे 4 ऊपर, fifth. ना हुआ. हाँ बिल्कुल. हाँ. हम्म. अरे फिफ्थ में खड़ा हूं अभी. आई एम स्टैंडिंग ऑन द फिफ्थ पोजीशन एंड आई एम इन द मिडल. व्हाट डू, so 4 people are here, 4 steps is this side, 4 steps this side, then I am in the middle. 4 plus 4 plus 1. एकदम मिस्टेक नहीं करने लायक सवाल था. An option will have 10. Yes, yes. Very easy question, very. Yes, next question. Again, data sufficiency. There are 3 statements given, and question is who among ABCD is youngest? Who among ABCD is youngest? फिर से देखो. हो गया ना फालतू. -0.3.5, 3.5, करीब करीब 3.5. राहुल. Yes, everybody is correct. Very good. क्या बात है. Everybody is correct. Everybody is answering. या तो टॉपिक इजी है या फिर आप सबका लेवल बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया. अच्छा, ओके. We want to answer who among them is youngest. Statement 1 is saying C is younger than D. Okay. And but older than A and B. So A and B come here. We don't know relationship between A and B. So statement 1 alone is clearly not sufficient. We cannot tell yet who is the youngest. Fine. Statement 2 alone just says D is oldest. That we already know in statement number 1. We don't need statement number 2 alone. That is not giving us any new information. Statement 3 is A is older than B. Now we have established this relationship and we can answer who is the youngest. Correct. Agar question hota ki who is the oldest, so what would have been the answer? Who is the oldest? S1 alone is also sufficient. S2 alone is also sufficient. S1 alone is also sufficient. Na? C is younger than D and older than A and B. So D is automatically oldest and D is oldest. Statement 1 and 2 both would have been independently sufficient. Either A or either 1 or 2 wala scene. हाँ. तो but 1 is also giving us the same information. So 2 से कोई extra information तो मिल नहीं रही हमें. So answer here clearly is 1 and 3 together, D. Because D gives us a relation between A and B that we don't have in स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1। 2020 का है, पुराना नहीं क्वेश्चन है, क्यों नहीं पूछेंगे? कीप फेथ, फिर से ऐसे क्वेश्चन आएंगे। बिल्कुल होता है, क्यों नहीं होता? This is CSE 2019. This information is given and there are 3 questions based on it. If this kind of questions come, आपको बिल्कुल करने चाहिए, बिकॉज एक झटके में आपके 3 हो जाएंगे या 4 हो जाएंगे या 5 हो जाएंगे. If you get correct, all of them will be correct. You'll straight away get 7.5 plus. But again, these days they are not asking these kind of questions. वो तो काफी टाइम से नहीं पूछे गए हैं. We'll do it just to be safe. I hope you are well versed with graphs. मतलब ग्राफ पढ़ना आता है आपको. हमने असाइनमेंट्स में या फिर टेस्ट में वगैरह एक दो कुछ क्वेश्चंस डाले भी है, बट इट इज लिमिटेड टू दैट. अभी तक तो पूछता तो है नहीं. सिलेबस में मेंशन्ड है, सिलेबस मेंशंस ग्राफ चार्ट्स वगैरह वगैरह, data interpretation, data sufficiency, but questions always come from data sufficiency, at least in past 2-3 years. Data interpretation also, this is data interpretation questions, which are not getting asked now. Earlier they used to get asked on one data interpretation passage, they used to ask like 3, 4, 5 questions. सिद्धार्थ, शगुन, अश्विनी, गिव मी ऑल द 3 आंसर्स एट वन गो. ऐसे अलग अलग मत बताओ. Try it out. There are 6 students and there are various scores they are scoring in tests. Interpret the data. Okay. अच्छा. हम्म. हाँ, ये हो गया आपका. अच्छा, देखते हैं. लेट अदर्स ट्राई. Yes, everybody is done with all the at least setting up the question. मतलब जो information है interpret कर ली. अंकित, हरिता, श्रव्या, पूर्णिता, yes, okay. नहीं पता चला. अच्छा, DA नहीं पता चला. कार्तिकेय, शगुन, संदीप, what about you guys? धनवी, अबीर, बबरू. आपका आ गया ना? अच्छा. हम्म. विबस। अच्छा, आप एकदम सबके अलग हो। काफी है। अच्छा। निरंजन। एक का आता है तो सबका आना चाहिए यार आंसर, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। एंड सबका सही आना चाहिए, सबका सेम आना चाहिए, अलग अलग क्यों आ रहा है ये मुझे पता नहीं चलता। तुम फाइन, देर आर 6 people who are appearing various tests. Either C or F score highest. So there are two cases: C scores highest and F scores highest. There are 6 positions. Hmm, fine. Okay. Whenever C scores highest, E scores the least. Fine. Fine. Whenever F scores highest, B scores the least. Okay. In all tests, they are getting different marks. Fair enough. D scores higher than A. Fine. But they are close competitors, meaning D scores higher than A, but they are just together. हाँ, मतलब D comes just above A. Okay. A scores higher than B, so B is below A, and C scores higher than A, so C has to be above D and A block. Fine. Now B scores here DAB, they have to come below C, so DAB can come here, DA can come here, and B can come here, or B can come here. B cannot come above that. Correct. And other thing is, so there are here if we put it here, if it can be B, BADF और BFAD, ये हो सकता है। अच्छा, ये बोल रहे हो आप कि DABF, ठीक है। अच्छा, हाँ। हम्म, क्यों? अलग अलग पेपर से। इन कॉम्प्रिहेंशन शी टॉप्स, इन मैथ्स यू टॉप, इन LR ही टॉप्स। अब कॉम्प्रिहेंशन में तुम्हारा लास्ट रैंक भी आ सकता है, अलग अलग पेपर है ना। In this case, we can have C, D, A, B, sorry, कौन बचा? E, E, or we can have C, D, A, and here E, and we can have C. There are many possibilities. If F stands second in the ranking, meaning C is topping, F is second, so ये scene है. What is the position of B? Fifth, clearly. F stands second in the ranking, meaning C is topping the exam, and B is fifth. Fine. If B scores the least, then C, rank of C will be second or third. अब तो सेकंड भी हो सकता है, थर्ड भी हो सकता है. It cannot be fourth or fifth. That is fine, but it will be either second or third. And what is the third question? हाँ हाँ हाँ. E is ranked third. If E is ranked third, There is only this case then E gets more marks than C? No. C gets more marks than E? Yes. So answer is C, D and B. अच्छा, कार्तिकेय सेकंड का डी आएगा ना, बिकॉज देर आर मल्टीपल केसेस. Everybody got CAB, but it is actually CDB. कितने सही आए सारे? दो. पहले सही आया. Yes, online students, most of you got two correct. In the last question, you can see that E gets more than C or C gets more than E. Both are there in the option, so answer तो A और B में ही होना था. So it's already 50-50. हाँ, 50-50 करके दिया, बाकी ऑप्शंस का कोई मतलब नहीं बचता ना फिर. दोनों में से एक पक्का सही होगा. हाँ, वो भी बात ठीक. ऑल करेक्ट, वेरी गुड. हम्म. चलिए आगे. Again, there is a information and there are two questions. It's arithmetic mixed with data interpretation. जो हमने relative size पढ़ा था ना, we have to compare numbers. वैसा चीज है वो. यार congratulations, भाई नहीं बहन है वो. Okay, Dhanvi. Second, there are two questions. This is first. आपके पास second है या फिर दिखा दूं मैं? Question second is about least. First question is about whose weight is greatest. Second question is about whose weight is least. दोनों का? Okay. Hmm. Okay, good. Everybody answers are matching. मतलब वो सही होने की संभावना ज्यादा है, ऐसा मुझे लग रहा है. Okay, good, Shagun. Yes, very good, Urnita. Good, Siddharth, very good. So I'm taking you guys are now better at arithmetic. Greatest इसका A. अच्छा. अच्छा. हम्म. पहले का D लग रहा है, दूसरे का लीस्ट. हाँ, ऑप्शंस आर सेम. मतलब मोहन इज लीस्ट, सोहन इज लीस्ट, रोहन इज लीस्ट एंड D. अच्छा. Basically, you guys are now better at arithmetic. Good. ये हमने पढ़ा था मतलब comparison, relative size of numbers when we studied. We studied those. Yes, yes, yes. We have studied those inequalities. Very good, Abir. राहुल आपका हो गया क्या? डी भी आपका भी? सेकंड का? अच्छा। मनीषा हो गया दोनों? बता दो। फर्स्ट का डी आया था आपका? सेकंड? Let us see. Read the following statements, and there are two questions. Statement number one: twice the weight of Sohan, twice the weight of Sohan is less than weight of Mohan or that of Rohan. Correct. So basically, twice the weight of Mohan is less than Rohan, and okay, fine. Second statement: twice the weight of Rohan now is greater than weight of Mohan or greater than that of Sohan. So which question is which of the following is greatest? So here you can see that if twice of Sohan is less than Mohan, so S is also less than Mohan. So S is less than Mohan, S is less than Rohan. So S is clearly skinniest. S weight of S is least. So second का तो आंसर आ गया clearly B. First greatest कुछ बोल सकते हैं क्या? We don't know the comparison between Mohan and Rohan here. Do we get it from here? Here we get 2 times Rohan is greater than Mohan. But that does not mean Mohan is greater than Rohan or Rohan is greater than Mohan. We don't know that. Basically, we can have Mohan as, let us say, 50 kg and Rohan as 40 kg. Then also you'll get 80 greater than 50. Or Rohan can also be 60. Then also we'll get 120 greater than 50. Yes. So Rohan's weight can be more than Mohan or less than Mohan. कुछ भी हो सकता है. We don't know exactly the comparison. But 2 times Rohan is greater than Mohan. तो अगर मोहन 50 है, if Mohan is 50 kgs, then even if Rohan is 40, this will be true. Even if Rohan is 60, this will be true. So we don't know what exactly will happen. Anything can happen. So answer clearly is D. And second, if twice of Sohan is less than Mohan, so Sohan is clearly less than Mohan. So S is less than Mohan. This also means S is less than Rohan. ठीक है? And these are all positive numbers because these are weights. Weights won't be negative. Doesn't matter which planet you're on. Weights cannot be negative. Correct? Weight will depend on and gravitational constant mg होता है ना weight. So units of weight are याद है? What are the units of weight? Units of weight are Newton. Mass into acceleration due to gravity mg होता है ना weight. So it's actually a force. Weight is a force. So units are Newton. Mass is kgs. Right. जो आप 11th 12th में करते होंगे. Units of mass are kgs. Units of weight are Newton. The difference between mass and weight is that weight is a force. Mass is an absolute quantity. So your mass on Earth would be same as your mass on Mars. But weight should be different because acceleration due to gravity are different. So whenever that weighing machine, you stand on the weighing machine, you push down on the weighing machine and it pushes you up according to Newton's third law. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. And the machine measures that reaction force. Next, again there is information and there are two questions. Yes, correct, Karthikeya. Okay, pick answers. Very good. Very good. Everybody is getting same answers. क्वेश्चन समझ गए ना? सिचुएशन क्या है दिख रहा है? डायग्राम बन गया. हाँ, तो देयर इज दिस. अच्छा, we have a corridor and there are offices on both the sides. So office number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the corridor. This is how you enter. So this is left side, this is right side. नहीं, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. This is the situation. क्या है आपका? अच्छा, बाकियों का सबका अलग आ रहा है, दोनों का. या तो आप गलत हो या तो ये लोग गलत है. अच्छा, Siddharth agrees with one question with other guys. One question is getting different. अच्छा. जयेश, निरंजन, just plot the information after this. क्या आ रहा है देखो. If you become good at these kind of questions, you will score better at CAT. Hmm. F's office is further down the corridor than the A. ये डाउन द कॉरिडोर है ना, और अंदर है F का ऑफिस. हम्म. अच्छा. अच्छा. Ashwini doesn't agree. She is saying CAT is very very difficult. अच्छा. नहीं, मैंने भी दिया यार CAT, ऐसी बात नहीं. इतना भी डिफिकल्ट नहीं होता. कॉम्प्रिहेंशन तो इजी होता है देखो फॉर अपने लिए, बिकॉज देयर अगेन वी हैव पैसेजेस. पैसेजेस क्या होंगे? ऑलरेडी व्हाट वी हैव स्टडीड उसी में से होंगे. इकोनॉमिक्स में पैसेज होगा, इन्वायरमेंट पे होगा. So that section is very easy for us. हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल. Maths is tougher. That I'll agree. DI is about practice, data interpretation. ये सारे questions ऐसे टाइप के. मैंने नहीं बोला कि इतने easy आएंगे questions, but इस टाइप के DI में अगर आप better हो गए तो you'll score better at CAT. हम्म. C और B आ रहा है. Okay. हाँ, एक है but most of them are getting C and E. लेट अस सी. बहुत टाइम दे दिया आपको, जितना ये क्वेश्चन डिजर्व नहीं करता था उतना, है ना. फाइन. Both B and C occupy the offices to the right of the corridor. So B and C are on this side. अभी ऑर्डर हमने डिसाइड नहीं किया. विल जस्ट आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग डाउन. एंड A occupies the left side. Fine. E and F occupy on the opposite side. So E and F opposite sides होंगे. Let us see that वो कौन सा कुछ साइड होगा वो अभी डिसाइड नहीं करते. Then what we have, C and D face each other. So again C and D are opposite each other. So C is here, so D has to be here. Okay. E does not have a corner office. F's office is further down the corridor than A, but on the same side. So F and A are on the same side. So automatically यहाँ पे कौन बचता है? E बचता है ना? So this at least sides we have decided. कौन सा office किस side है? Fine. Now let us plot the other information. Okay. E and F occupy the opposite sides of the corridor, but that अच्छा fine. So E and F opposite facing offices नहीं है. C and D face each other. Fine. E does not have corner office, so E can have these two offices. E does not have a corner office, so it will be in the middle. Fine. And we have E and F do not face each other, so F can be here or here now. But they are giving F's office is further down the corridor than A, but on the same side. So F has to be F cannot be here. Basically, F cannot be here. F has to be here. Right. Then what else? C and yes, opposite मतलब यही होगा. C and D ना, so D here, C here, so automatically B is going to be here, and here who is going to be A is going to be here. This will be the arrangement. If E sits in his office and faces the corridor, whose office is to his left? C. C na. So first is C. Who is are F's immediate neighbor or neighbors? F's immediate neighbor or neighbors is only A. So answer is A. C and A. ठीक है. Easy question again. Information ढूंढ के छान के सामने रखनी होती है बस. Okay. बिल्कुल नहीं. F यहाँ पे है. नेबर कौन है F का? एक ही तो है. नेबर. चले आगे. CSC 2017. ओके. और नीता आपने क्वेश्चन मार्क क्यों लगाया सी के सामने? आप श्योर नहीं हो? अच्छा बाबा, ठीक है, मान लिया। सब लोग बोल रहे हैं कैट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट, वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट। आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट इज इजी, आई एम सेइंग इफ यू गेट बेटर एट दिस, cat will become easy. Just like we are preparing for UPSC, we'll have to prepare for cat. If you prepare and you get better at this, cat is easy. The yes, comprehension section will become easier for you now that you have studied for UPSC. But ऐसा नहीं है कि पढ़ना नहीं पड़ेगा। ओके, हम्म, इतने इजी नहीं आते हैं। कैट में दे गिव यू बिग पैराग्राफ, मतलब 3 सेक्शन होते हैं अगेन, जैसे हमें होते हैं। देयर आर 3 सेक्शंस, फर्स्ट इज कॉम्प्रिहेंशन, second is DI, the data interpretation, and third is quant. In comprehension, there are passages, and on that there are 4 5 questions. Passages also bigger, and they also pick up passages from uh, some newspaper articles or something like that. So they are better for us. Like we have studied all those things. Na? So passages will be on environment or on economics. You know the concept, so it is better. You can understand it in a faster way compared to other students. So that is easier. Second section is DI. Usme DI data. This is also data interpretation in some ways, but those data interpretation questions are much more difficult. So information, lot of information will be given, and it will be just enough to solve the question. So it requires a lot of practice. So I think there are 6 data interpretation passages, and you have to solve. You have 1 hour to solve. Even if you solve 4, it is considered a great feat. Like you will get 99 plus percentile. And quant is again difficult questions होते हैं, time limitations are there, इतना easily solvable नहीं होता. So it's a difficult exam, ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा मैं कि difficult नहीं होता, but किया जा सकता है. I am में admission मिलता है, that's yes. Management, ऐसे करते हो क्या उसका significance हो, depend, important क्या है. I am maybe yeah, job, different fields, not one. There are multiple fields ना. I am में MBA में भी types होते हैं अलग अलग. Obviously, IIM के fees are also huge now, like 30 lakh fees I think. हम्म, हाँ हाँ. यार अभी तो जॉब इनको नहीं मिल रहे. अभी न्यूज आया था कुछ टाइम पहले that 72 people from IIM Lucknow are unplaced and they are searching for in the alumni network now. IIM Lucknow is one of the best IIMs, like top 5. They are not getting placed, so it's a very bad scene out there as far as unemployment is concerned. हाँ, इंदौर is also good. टॉप 5 में आता है ये सब. इंदौर, लखनऊ एंड एबीसी. हम्म, बिल्कुल आता है. My score in CAT. Ashwini, I gave twice. It was, I think, 98.6 or something like that. Percentile. But I didn't study. हाँ, मिल तो जाता, जाना नहीं था ना. हाँ तो नए वाले ही मिलते ना, मुझे भी पुराने वाले में तो नहीं मिलते. Again, it's a lot of other factors. CAT is not the only consideration there. There are other factors as well. What is your background? Huh? Yes, job experience has some points. Then if you're male and female has some extra points. Then your background, if you are non-science, non-engineering background, then you have extra points. I don't know. uh, हो सकता है. तो जेम बोलते हैं ना, जनरल इंजीनियरिंग मेल, दैट इज द वर्स्ट कैटेगरी टू बी इन एज फार एज एमबीएस आर IIM इज कंसर्न. इंजीनियरिंग का इंक्लूड साइंस, मतलब साइंस को भी सेम ही कैटेगरी में डाला. हाँ, आया तो था यार. हाँ, इसीलिए देता था मैं कि आई वॉज गिविंग इंटरव्यू हेयर एंड नॉट गेटिंग एनीवेयर. तो मुझे फील करना था कि हाँ मैं भी कुछ हूँ, इसलिए मैं कैट दे के आता था. ऐसे कोई और पर्पस नहीं था मेरा कैट देने का. हो गया. Consider the following: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. There are 8 people. They are standing in a row facing north. So let us assume that this is north and they are all facing this way. Fine. B is not a neighbor of G. Okay, not a neighbor. It is not a useful information in the first go. Useful information is है कहाँ पे? F is to the immediate right of G. Fine. F is to the immediate right of G and is neighbor of E. F, F is also neighbor of E. Right? Yes. G is not at the extreme end. Okay, fine. ये यहाँ पे लिख लेते. 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, G is not at the extreme end, so it cannot be at the right end. So G is also not at the left end. That is what they are saying. A is 6th to the left of E. This is useful information. Why? Because 6th meaning almost end to end cover हो रहा है. So it is A is to the left of E ना. So E can be here, then A will be here, or E can be here. In that case, A will be here. Only 2 possibilities. A is to the 6th, A is 6th to the left of E. H is 6th to the right of C. Again, that would be C here, H here, or C here, H here. क्यों? इस केस में ये, इस केस में ये. Fine. And what old information, B is not neighbor of G. So B can come here, G, F, E can come here, or GFE has to come here in this case, G, F, E and B, and here also G, F, no, here it is not possible here, right? G, F, E. कोई एक बच रहा है क्या? E यहाँ पे 2 बार आ गया. दो बार कैसे आ गया? अच्छा अच्छा, ये नहीं. So this is not possible only. Here H आ गया ना यहाँ पे. This is not possible case because GFE has to come together. So this we eliminate. So this is the case. So here we have GFE and B is not neighbor of G. So B is here. So here we have B. This is the arrangement. हाँ, सही है ना? Important information is here. Here you should start. You should start here and then place the rest of the information. Now question, which is correct? C is to the left of A. Yes, correct तो है. D is immediate neighbor of B and F. ये नहीं है सही. G is to the immediate right of D. ये भी सही है. नहीं, C is to the left नहीं. C is to the right of A ना. So this is wrong. This is wrong. This is right. A and E at the extreme ends. No, A and H are at the extreme ends. So this is also wrong. ठीक है. Next question. CSAT 2017 का क्वेश्चन है. इसका सिद्धार्थ, इस वाले क्वेश्चन का या ऊपर वाले का? अभी वाले का देखते हैं। ओके। हम्म इफ यू नो वेयर टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम इट इज नॉट लेंदी। देखो ऐसे क्वेश्चंस में ना, स्टार्ट ऑलवेज विद अ वेरी वेरी स्पेसिफिक इन्फॉर्मेशन। जो वेरी स्पेसिफिक इन्फॉर्मेशन है वही से स्टार्ट करो। तो वो यू कैन कम टू इट लेटर देन। बहुत क्वेश्चन है क्या इसमें? लेट अस ट्राई टू फिनिश दिस टुडे ओनली। हम्म हो गया। So you always have option D. ओके। क्या बात है, सबका सेम आता है ऑनलाइन में आंसर। प्रेशर में तो नहीं आता था आप लोग कि बाकी सबने डी दिया तो मुझे डी देना पड़ेगा। नहीं हो रहा। नो। फाइन। रणधीर obtained more marks than total marks obtained by Kunal and Debu. So Randhir is greater than Kunal and Debu. Total marks obtained by Kunal and Shankar are more than that of Randhir. ठीक है। सोनल, यार ये एस पहले आ चुका है, कौन ये शंकर है। सोनल obtained more marks than शंकर। ठीक है। नेहा obtained more marks than Randhir. Who amongst them has highest marks? Fine. हाँ देखो, रणधीर हैज मोर देन कुणाल एंड देबू टुगेदर। तो कुणाल गया, देबू गया, वो दोनों भी हाईएस्ट नहीं हो सकते। व्हाट एल्स? शंकर कैनॉट बी हाईएस्ट, राइट? देन रणधीर कैनॉट बी हाईएस्ट, करेक्ट? So who can be highest? Neha can be highest. Sonal can be highest. Shankar is not highest, and this Kunal is also not highest. So on Sonal and Neha, we don't know the comparison between Sonal and Neha. So answer is D. Correct. Hmm. Okay. कोई है क्या नेहा? उसको टॉप करवाने का तुम्हारा बहुत एफर्ट चल रहा था। हाँ। मोटिवेशन से ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है डिसिप्लिन। मोटिवेशन तो आता जाता रहे, कभी लगेगा क्या कर रहा हूँ जिंदगी में, कभी लगेगा कि मैं हूँ दुनिया को बदलूंगा। सिंपल क्वेश्चंस लेकिन अगेन वेरी सिंपल। नेक्स्ट, देयर आर 4 टेस्ट्स एंड सी कौन से दिन पे क्या होने वाला है। आ गया? ये मैथ्स थोड़ी है, दिस इज लॉजिकल रीजनिंग। एप्टीट्यूड। दिस इज एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट, दिस इज नॉट मैथमेटिक्स टेस्ट। दैट इज व्हाई दे आर रिस्ट्रिक्टिंग देमसेल्व्स टू 10th लेवल मैथमेटिक्स ना। अच्छा। ओके। इजी क्वेश्चन है, इसमें क्यों डाउट हो रहा है, डाउट ले रहे हो खुद पे। हम्म। ओ बैक बेंचर्स क्या? बैक बेंचर्स वाली हरकतें कर रहे हो? अच्छा, किसने? बैक बेंचर्स ही बोलते हैं ऐसा बस। ये वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, ये बैक बेंचर्स खुद ही बोलते हैं दैट वी आर द बेस्ट ब्रेन्स इन द। हाँ। अच्छा। याद करो अपने स्कूल में बैक बेंच पे कौन बैठता था, क्रिएटिव बोलोगे उनको। अच्छा। हम्म। अच्छा। हाँ। हम्म। आ गया आंसर सबका? हाँ देखो ना, देर आर 4 पेपर्स that are to be conducted on 4 consecutive dates, not necessarily in the same order. Okay, fine. Physics test is held before the test, which is conducted after biology. There is a biology paper after which some test has been conducted, and physics has been held before that. पहले बायोलॉजी के बाद वाला जो है उससे पहले chemistry is conducted exactly after 2 tests are held. This is a specific information, good place to start. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4. Chemistry is conducted after 2 tests are held. So chemistry is here, correct. Then we have uh, physics test is held before the test which is conducted after biology. So again, biology is not last because after biology there is some test. So biology can be one of those places, and physics test is also conducted before that paper. हम्म। हाँ, फिजिक्स यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है, यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है. Physics test is held before The test which is conducted after biology. Yes, yes. Physics is here. Biology can be here. Last में maths. In any case. ये ठीक है, ये स्पेसिफिक इंफॉर्मेशन है. अच्छा. फिजिक्स टेस्ट कब कंडक्ट होगा? बिफोर द टेस्ट विच इज कंडक्टेड आफ्टर बायोलॉजी. सो बायोलॉजी के बाद में जो भी पेपर कंडक्ट होगा ना, फिजिक्स टेस्ट उससे पहले हो चुका है. आज बायो का पेपर है, तो कल जो भी टेस्ट होगा उससे पहले फिजिक्स हो चुका है. हाँ हाँ, हो सकता है, बिल्कुल हो सकता है. सो बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या करना है तुम्हें कि यार फिजिक्स टेस्ट बिफोर सम पेपर हो चुका है ना, तो फिजिक्स लास्ट में तो नहीं है. और केमिस्ट्री लास्ट में नहीं है. एंड विच इज कंडक्टेड आफ्टर बायोलॉजी, तो बायोलॉजी के बाद में भी कोई पेपर हुआ है, तो बायोलॉजी लास्ट में नहीं है. राइट. सो केमिस्ट्री इज नॉट लास्ट, फिजिक्स इज नॉट लास्ट, बायोलॉजी इज नॉट लास्ट. बचता कौन है? मैथमेटिक्स. दैट विल बी द लास्ट. ठीक है, इजी है ना. क्वेश्चन इज ओनली विच टेस्ट इज लिस्ट हेल्ड लास्ट. लास्ट डे पे क्या है, बाकी सबके बारे में ये बोला गया है कि हाँ, वो तो इंटरचेंज हो सकता है ना. क्यों नहीं होगा? पीपीसीएम भी होगा, पीबीसीएम भी होगा, दोनों ठीक है. फिजिक्स टेस्ट इज हेल्ड बिफोर पेपर आफ्टर बायोलॉजी. नहीं, बट यही ज्यादा सही है. ठीक है, यही होगा, यही होगा. यस, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. अगेन वेरी वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. ओल्ड टाइम इजी क्वेश्चंस चल रहे हैं अभी. ओके. हुआ कि नहीं? आ गया. यस. जयेश, निरंजन, इतना टाइम क्यों लग रहा है? देखो, 15 स्टूडेंट्स फेल्ड इन क्लास ऑफ 52. सो हाउ मेनी पास्ड? 37 पास्ड. एंड आफ्टर रिमूविंग द failed students are being removed, just like UPSC. Every failed student will be removed eventually. A merit order has been prepared, yes, in which Ramesh is AR 22. AR nahi, ACR, all class rank. So 21 people are before him. Here we have Ramesh, and this is total 37 students का list है ना? हाँ, so 15 people below him. So he is 16 from the bottom. बिल्कुल. नहीं नहीं, 16th. नहीं, 16th. देखो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. हो गया. यस निरंजन. अच्छा. मैक्सिमम लोगों का 12 ही आ रहा है. हम्म. हो गया आपका मनीषा. There are class of 60 students. The number of girls is twice that of number of boys. So how many girls are there? 40 girls and 20 boys. Correct. 40 girls, 20 boys. ये कैसे निकाला? You know that this is the ratio 2:1. So 2 by 3 girls and 1 by 3 boys. 2 by 3 into 60, 1 by 3 into 60. Fine. Kamal, a boy, is ranked 7th from the top. So Kamal is here. He is 7th from the top. So above him, 17th. So 16 people are before him. If there are 9 girls ahead of Kamal, so in this 16, there are 9 girls plus 7 boys. Number of boys that are ranked after him. So 7 boys are ahead him. He is 1 boy. So 8 boys okay. How many boys are remaining? 12. So 12 boys are below him. Answer clearly is B. Only thing is कमल को मत भूल जाना, वो भी boy ही है, and that is given. Next question. Hmm. Sure. Hmm. Okay. There is a circle and there are 5 seats. No? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. क्यों भाई? अच्छा. अच्छा. First statement says C is seated next to A. We don't know to the left or right. So it can be C A. हाँ. नहीं नहीं next to साथ में side में side में next to Jayesh is sitting next to Niranjan. अरे यहाँ पे तो अपोजिट है ही नहीं कुछ. 5 people. 6 होते तो अपोजिट होता. So A can be here or here. Then A is seated. तो एक काम करते A को फिक्स कर लेते हैं, C को घुमाते हैं. हाँ, C can be here or here. A is seated 2 seats from D. So D can be here or here. Then B is not seated next to A. Fine. So D also can be here or here. If D is here, if this is D, then this is B. If here है तो यहाँ पे है, यहाँ पे आएगा. हाँ. A is seated 2 seats from D. नहीं दूसरा एक छोड़ के. B is हाँ हाँ हाँ. नहीं, 1 2 3 थर्ड. बिल्कुल नहीं. हाँ, 2 सीट्स मतलब 1 2. अगर वो उनको इन बिटवीन बोलना है तो वो इन बिटवीन बोलेंगे. जब तक वो नहीं बोलते कि इन बिटवीन देयर आर 2 people सिटिंग इन बिटवीन ए एंड डी, तब तक वो इन बिटवीन नहीं लेना है. 1 2. ज्यादा सोचो मत इसमें. 1 2. लेट अस सी. काफी लोग का बी आ रहा है. फर्स्ट, डी सिटेड नेक्स्ट टू बी. यस, इन ईदर केस डी इज गोइंग टू सिट नेक्स्ट टू बी. E is seated next to A. Yes, D and B are going to take these seats. So E has to take one of these 2 seats. Correct? This is also correct. B and C are separated by 2 seats. No, it depends. It depends. So answer here is B. अच्छा. Oh, एकदम उल्टा. हाँ. ठीक है. निरंजन समझ गए? नहीं. नेक्स्ट टू मतलब नेक्स्ट टू, साइड में, बाजू में. 1 2. जब तक बोला ना जाए कि इन बिटवीन 2 लोग बैठे हैं, तब तक वही मतलब है. हाँ, तो थर्ड फ्रॉम मतलब 1 2 थर्ड. खुद को कभी नहीं पकड़ना है. इतना सेल्फिश नहीं होना है लाइफ में. हम्म. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट. Again, there is information and followed by 2 questions. ओके दोनों का there are two questions. What is the number of logically possible orders? कितने possible orders है, कितने possible increasing order है? या possibilities कितने हैं? बाकियों के तो आ रहे हैं आंसर्स. हम्म. हम्म. इनका सबका बीबी आ रहा है. Everybody is getting BB here. Yes, Vivas, Niranjan, what about you guys? नहीं हो रहा? Okay, there are 6 cousins. Fine. No two cousins are of the same age. Okay, good. But all have birthdays on the same day of the same month. ये मतलब कुछ ज्यादा ही कोइंसिडेंस की बात होगी. Fine. The youngest is 17 years old and the oldest E is 22. So that is given that oldest E is 22 old. Youngest is 17. Who is youngest? We don't know. 17. So no two of them are of the same age. These are going to be ages. Fine. F is somewhere between B and D in age. Okay. A is older than B, C is older than D, A is 1 year older than C. So what we have is A is older than B, C is older than D, A is 1 year older than C. So C is just here. Then we have C is older than D. So D is going to be here. C and B and D are at the bottom. And F is between B and D. F is between B क्यों नहीं होगा? B क्यों नहीं होगा? वही तो बात है ना, वही तो मल्टीपल ऑर्डर्स तभी तो आ रहे हैं. अरे भाइयों, so this is going to be the order that A, C, BFD or DFB. Which of the following is possible? F is 18 always. Yes, lowest we can't find. F का age निकालना है. F is going to be 18 always. And second, what is the logically possible orders? There are two possible. ये है ना, D and B. We don't know B and D में कौन बड़ा है कौन छोटा है. Because BD can become DB. ये तो पता चल गया कि E is 22 and there are ages भी clear है. There are going to be one year difference. Now they are giving A is 1 year older than C, then A is just above C. What else they are giving? C is older than D. Fine. And they are giving A is older than B. A is older than B and immediately below A is C. So B and D are going to be below C only. And also they are giving F is in between B and D. But they are not giving who is youngest among B and D. It can be anyone. ठीक है, चले आगे. Online students, should we move ahead? These are all old time questions. Again, not getting asked these years, but still we should be ready. Two orders possible है ना? एक में B छोटा है, एक में D छोटा है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. कितने क्वेश्चंस बचे हैं अभी? ज्यादा है? नहीं होंगे क्या आज? Tomorrow we'll start with cubes and dice. Let us see. इस बार आए थे दो क्वेश्चन 2023 में. Cubes and dice had two questions after a gap of 3-4 years. Tough थे. Once you understand it, it is very obvious. आइडियल कुछ नहीं है, ये मेरा जनरल रिकमेंडेशन. Because the paper is coming the way it is, we have to balance all the three sections. And non-comprehension section typically takes more time. That is why only way to decide if we want to attempt particular question or not, we have to pick and choose easy questions, na? Because it is now exam of leaving. To leave correct questions and to pick correct questions to solve, you need to spend time with questions. If you want to spend few seconds, 30 seconds with each question, you need that extra time. To that, even after attempting for 30 seconds, I'm okay if I leave it. To have that extra time, where will you get it from? You have to get it from comprehension. There is just no other. That is why I was recommending that in half an hour or 40 minutes, if you could cover as many comprehensions as possible, that would leave you enough time to cover other sections. Now, again, general recommendation, because we want to attend all the three sections, 20 questions from comprehensions, then 8 to 10 from LR, and 15 to 20 from quant. That is my recommendation, general recommendation. But कोई नहीं, पहले भी बोल चुका हूँ मैं, कोई नई बात नहीं बोल रहा मैं. General recommendation, you should have balance all your attempt across three sections, because you don't know which section is going to be easier or not, and you cannot depend on one section. So comprehension you can attempt 20, LR you can attempt 8 to 10, and 15 to 20 from quant. That is how you will get your attempt to 45 plus. Oh. Of course. Sure. Fine. Now, again, this is a general recommendation. If you are somebody who is very good at quant, you should attempt quant more. If you are somebody who is very good at comprehension, you should attempt comprehension more. तो वही तो टाइम आएगा कहाँ से? टाइम आना तो कॉम्प्रिहेंशन से ही पड़ेगा. तभी मैंने आई टोल्ड यू इन ओरिएंटेशन लेक्चर दैट you should work on your reading speed. ये मैंने ओरिएंटेशन लेक्चर में ही बोला था आपको. कैसे काम करना है वो भी बताया था. I know none of you have done that. वाह ना, वही तो फास्ट कॉम्प्रिहेंशन का मतलब क्या है? एवरीथिंग हैज टू बी फास्टर. हम्म. हम्म. अरे हाँ भाई, अमेरिका समझ गया. एवरीबडी इज गेटिंग हियर बी. ओनली संदीप इज गेटिंग ए. लेट अस सी. फोर चिल्ड्रन आर सिटिंग इन अ रूम. ऑप्शन बी, ऑप्शन. Four children are sitting in a row. A is occupying the seat next to B, but not next to C. If C is not sitting next to D, who are occupying seats adjacent to D? Very easy. Just plot it. A is occupying seat next to B. So A के बाजू में B बैठा है. Then but not B, but not next to C. तो C और A के बीच में या तो यहाँ C या तो इधर है या तो उस साइड एक गैप करके इधर है. ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है. Then C is not sitting next to D. So this is not going to be possible. So D has to be here. Yes, adjacent to D is A. हाँ. हम्म. Depends on the question, but mostly it will be next. मतलब बाजू में. Next to B. Somebody sitting next to me, meaning बाजू. नहीं, बाजू में ही होता है उसका मतलब. हम्म. ये वाले में there are 7 persons up on a ladder, not in that order. उसमें हाँ. हाँ. A is sitting next to B. A B के बाजू में बैठ रहा है. नेक्स्ट टू डी मतलब C और D बाजू बाजू में नहीं बैठ रहे. हाँ बिल्कुल. ऑब्वियसली बाजू में नहीं बैठ रहा बस. ओके. ओके, वेरी गुड. हम्म. 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 B is in the middle. That is specific information. Okay. बाकी क्या करना है? G is between A and B. A is further up than E but lower than C. हाँ. E is lower. A is further up than E but lower than C. ये है C A E है. Then B is in the middle. G is between A and B. So B can be here or here. Hmm. हाँ हाँ. नो नो नो. इन बिटवीन का मतलब इन बिटवीन. हम्म. F is between E and D ना. So F is between E and D. और above भी हो सकता है. यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है ना. ये भी तो हो सकता है. हाँ.
वो लास्ट में if बोला है, वो मतलब अपने हिसाब से उन्होंने एक कंडीशन दी है, वो बात नहीं करेंगे।
If the person on the bottom पे कौन है पूछा है ना सब, तो lowest person पूछा है, so all these people don't matter only. ठीक है, so B is not going to be at the bottom, so you can already eliminate it. There it is in the middle. Fine. Then we have A is further up the ladder than E, but lower than C. So C and A are up the ladder somewhere. So C and A are also not contenders. हाँ. Yes, बिल्कुल. हाँ, F is between E and D, so F is going to get cut. E is between B and A. बस हो बनाना है. अच्छा, बनेगा तो वो आएंगे ना, केसेस आएंगे. आपका आ गया वो एग्जैक्ट आता, आप बोलते हो.
ये दो केस आएंगे, उसने एक पैसा कर दिया है, F is between E and D, तो ये केस कैंसिल कर दिया, मतलब एक ही केस बचा, एग्जैक्ट आंसर.
भाई मेरे, अब देखो, F is between E and D, that is exact information. That F is between E and D. Now you don't know ये है कि ये है. You don't know that. Listen. G is between A and B. So G can be here or G can be here. Correct. Yes, sir. Fine. Then we have ये हाँ, ये कहाँ पे है? A is further up than E but lower than C. So C ऊपर है, then we have A, then we have E. Correct. So if A is here, then C has to be here, and then E can be somewhere down here. But DFE होना चाहिए या फिर EFD होना चाहिए. करेक्ट. हाँ, वही
ये तो कंफर्म है,
E is between B and F. Okay, so हाँ, yes. And this is one possibility. Another possibility देखते हैं. In this case, if C is not at the top, what happens? C, A, E ना, so इस केस में E यहाँ पे, E तो यहाँ पे आ ही नहीं सकता, because E is in the middle ना. तो ठीक है, fine, you're right, you get unique answer. इस केस में यूनिक नहीं आता, ओ E वाला कंडीशन वायलेट हो जाता है ना, that E is in the middle of B and F, वो वाला वायलेट हो जाता है. So this is going to be the yes, ठीक है, सही है. सही बात है. एनीवे, कॉम्प्रिहेंशन करना है. इसमें है कुछ बचा हुआ? हमने किया नहीं है ना. देखो क्या था ये, डायरेक्शन फॉर फॉलोइंग 5 आइटम्स. एक में आपके 5 सवाल, 12.5 मार्क्स. मस्त. यस, बिल्कुल. हाँ हाँ, he doesn't need to attempt second paper. हम्म. ये किया नहीं है ना हमने. We have not done this. Please read. never know, pattern change हो रहा है, पता है ना? In next year or two pattern will change. काफी कुछ चल रहा है. Baswan committee का report public तो नहीं हुआ है, but there are a lot of speculations. The prime speculation is that optional is going to go away. It's a high possibility. हाँ? Age कम करने का चल रहा है. Yes, because as soon as the government gets third term, na, they will have to make changes. Anyway, the changes are due. Like every 13-14 years, the pattern changes in UPSC. The changes are due. So देख लो, इस बार निकल जाओ. You don't know what is going to happen next time. Election year में तो change नहीं होगा. That's the spirit. इस बार ही निकाल लो. Yes, answer this question, please. C, B, B, C. Okay. आपका भी C. आपका B. Okay. तो वही तो है ना, एक चूज करना है आपको. Okay. Yes, other people, please. आपके भी आंसर चाहिए मुझे. श्रव्या, कार्तिकेय, धानवी. देन किसने नहीं दिया और आंसर? बबरू. देन अमन. अमन आपका आ गया ना? ओके. जयेश. यस. विवास. अच्छा, so it is about B and C. Nobody is saying anything else. That is good. Okay, one of the biggest ironies around water is that it comes from rivers and other wetlands. Yet it is seen as divorced from them. The author is saying that source of water that we get is rivers or wetlands, but we don't see what wetlands or rivers as part of our water management. That is going to be the concern of author. While water is used as a resource, public policy does not always grasp that it is a part of natural ecosystem. So we take it we take it as a divorce from natural ecosystem. That is author's complaint. Efforts at engineering water systems are thus efforts at augmenting water supply rather than strengthening the capacities of ecological system. So because we see them as separate from natural ecosystems, all our public efforts, the government's efforts or public policy efforts are at augmenting the water supply. सप्लाई बढ़ाना है, डैम्स बांधने हैं या फिर और कुछ करना है, रेनफॉल इंक्रीज करना है, ये वो, बट वी डोंट थिंक फोकस ऑन इंप्रूविंग द नेचुरल सिस्टम्स, इकोसिस्टम्स, जो कि हमारे वाटर का सोर्स है एक्चुअली. वी डोंट थिंक अबाउट इंक्रीजिंग इकोलॉजिकल फ्लो ऑफ रिवर्स, मेंटेनिंग इकोलॉजिकल फ्लो, या फिर प्रिजर्विंग और वेटलैंड्स एटसेट्रा. वेटलैंड्स आर continuously degrading for past few decades now in India and in the world. So that is the concern of us. Question: which one of the following is the most logical rational inference that can be drawn? Inference is something you draw out as a passage, as a reader from the passage. You can use your knowledge from elsewhere, and based on that knowledge, you take out this information out of the passage. It may or may not be there in the passage. Fine. A. Rivers and wetlands should be protected under Ramsar Convention. No. In general, should, yes, but this is not inference of the passage. Correct. Ramsar Convention is nowhere there in the passage. B. Engineering water systems should be modernized and further augmented. C. Wetlands need to be reinforced as more than just open sources of water. D. Water supply should not be free of cost so as to prevent its misuse or overuse. Again, that is not passage concern. Passage का main concern क्या है? What is passage mainly about? It is about sources. Don't treat sources of water, that is wetlands and rivers, as divorced from public policy or as divorced from your water policy. Don't just keep on augmenting your water resources. Rather than that, preserve your wetlands and natural ecosystems. Answer here clearly is C. It's a PYQ. Official answer is also C. Augmentation की बात ही नहीं. Author is not concerned about augmentation of waters. Author is concerned about preservation of ecosystems. वो बोल रहा है इकोसिस्टम को प्रिजर्व करो, ऑगमेंटेशन अपने आप हो जाएगा, बिकॉज वो सोर्स है तुम्हारे पानी का. हाँ, इंक्रीज करना, बढ़ाना, पानी का सप्लाई को बढ़ाना.
पहले इसमें वो दिया है मैंने एक अपना रिवर्स और वेटलैंड को रेट करके है. उसके बाद वो मतलब जो इनमें एफर्ट्स है ना, वो जो उनको मतलब सप्लाई तो बढ़ा देगी पर जो रिसोर्स है उसको स्ट्रेंथन नहीं करेगी.
वही जरूरत है ना. तो ऑथर वाज अबाउट योर एफर्ट्स टुडे आर ओनली अबाउट augmenting the supply. Rather, they should be about preserving the ecosystems, which are the sources of your water. Yes. हाँ, yes, yes. So answer here is C. एक और करना है, हो सकता है, या कल करना है. ये दोनों भी शायद मैंने बनाया है. कल करते हैं. लेट्स डू देम टुमारो. अमन कल कर लेते हैं. दोनों भी पैसेज जो मैंने बनाया तो शायद थोड़ा टाइम. कैसे पैसेजेस? अच्छा, बट एग्जाम में जो डालता हूँ वो लेंदी नहीं होते, वो एकदम प्रॉपर होते हैं. अभी तो टाइम है, आपको आना है. आज परसेंटेज स्टार्ट करेंगे कैलेंडर्स खत्म करके. कैलेंडर्स खत्म करना है ना, अभी थोड़ा बचा है. उसमें से कुछ क्वेश्चंस, यस, नॉट ऑल एंटायर पेपर, कुछ क्वेश्चंस बाहर से आए थे. अच्छा, ओके देन गाइस, विल मीट टुमारो 8 o'clock. Yes, have a nice day. किसका 130? देखो ए और बी में क्या तुम ऐसे इसमें से डालोगे, दो, ये दो ऑप्शन है ना, दिस एंड दिस. इसमें से क्या यहाँ पे डालोगे तो मीनिंगफुल बनेगा. हाँ, ए एक यहाँ पे ब्लैंक है, एक बी यहाँ पे ब्लैंक है. यहाँ पे ए में ये, बी में ये, ए में ये, बी में ये, ए में
एंड ऐसा किस दिया ऑप्शन, एक ही ऑप्शन किस दिया.
अच्छा,
एक किस तो मतलब एंड करके.
हाँ हाँ,
इतना पोर्शन ए में, इतना
हाँ, यस, एमपीएससी पे भाई. बोलो बोलो।
पेपर देने आया था तो मैं बैठ के यहाँ पे कर लेते
इसमें मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता ऑनेस्टली।
वापस जवाब
अपना एनर्जी जहाँ पे वेस्ट नहीं करना चाहिए, हाँ वहाँ पे नहीं करना। अपने लिए अपनी प्रायोरिटीज अलग है। कैन टॉक टू मैनेजमेंट। यस बताओ। हाँ 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 एक ऐसे में ना
मैंने स्टार्ट किया
फेयर इनफ, नॉट बैड। हाँ 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 यहाँ पे वैसे भी मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे तुम्हें, ओआरएन में मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे, देते नहीं है लोग मार्क्स, यूपीएससी में देते हैं। नहीं नहीं ज्वाइन करते नहीं वो लोग, मार्क्स लिबरली नहीं देते, ये बात कर रहा हूँ मैं। दैट आई डोंट नो, मैंने कभी किया नहीं है ना। Guys, you can leave. I'll end the lecture. If you do have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise,